Hello, and welcome to your weekly Oracle card reading for the week of November 11th, 2013. This week we're going to do something slightly different. I asked for guidance on this and was really inspired to tweak it a little bit. So we're going to do a 4-card reading this week. And I specifically asked for a card to give us a purpose, like the point of it all. So each week we go through and I read the 3 cards and give my impressions and what I feel is being, impressed upon me to relay the message at hand that goes beyond just the words on the card. But I wanted it to be something more, something that really can contemplate and get to where this message is more relevant as opposed to trying to feel how it fits you. So let's see how it turned out. It's very exciting. Okay, so we begin our week with the contemplation card, or the card that I'm calling the point of it all. And it's really impactful, and then the reading to follow really fell into place so wonderfully. We have Archangel Chamuel, number 16 in the Major Arcana, Change Your Life. This is very relevant right now. I mean, we hear all the talk of the new energy on the planet and all these metaphysical things that are moving forward. But it all boils down to we are all being called into our own divinity. We are all divine beings, every last one of us. We are made by the Creator with the power to create. So it's not so much that the energies are increasing and are greater on the planet. But it's more about we are feeling it and we are awakening and we're being called to power. So this Change Your Life, in this reading particularly, we're really talking about on a spiritual level. So, and Archangel Chamuel is the guide. He is the guide of all guides. So we really get this message strong from him. So as you move through this reading, keep in mind the change in your life. The way I feel I'm interpreting it, the messages that are being given to me, is moving forward in a spiritual nature to help awaken yourself and advance your soul to rise up to this fifth dimensional thinking that you hear so much about. But it's though we live as a collective community, each one of us live within our own micro universe, and it's ours to create and it's ours to manifest. And it's our responsibility to be the highest vibrational being we can be on a daily basis. And it's hard and no one's perfect. So when you have a problem, you reset and you start over. So let's get to the reading now, with the point being change your life. And I feel very strongly this is talking about energetically, spiritually, and as in totality as a soul, as a spirit, a living, breathing spirit in a human vessel. So the first card for the reading, now this is the first half of the week, we see 8 of Ariel. And the point of this card, all in all, is getting education, look for training, receive training. As I'm going through this reading, I'm not even going, you can read what's on the card for yourselves. I'm very kind of, and I'm probably stammering because of it. I'm very high energy right now. I really put time into this reading because I've been missing a lot, and I really wanted this one to be good. And I meditated, and I'm kind of ramped up on energy right now, so I'm not even reading the cards. I'm just going strictly on the images and the impressions that are just slamming into my head as we go here. So, 8 of Ariel. You're really being motivated? Take those classes. Take those workshops. Read the books that are coming out. It seems hokey to some. It's like, oh, well, yeah, everybody read this book, or everybody's read the 4 agreements, or everybody's done it. But it's important stuff. And don't read something because somebody recommended it or someone else read it. Read it or do the workshop, learn Reiki or some other energy healing modality, learn about essential oils, about the healing properties of crystals. Go out and put the footwork in, but only do what resonates with you, because we're all different, and your calling is going to be slightly different than my calling, and my truth is going to be different than your truth. So really figure out what resonates with you, pray about it, meditate on it, and if you already know what it is, there's always another level you can achieve. So really what we're being directed for here is just to get ahead and move forward. And it's not about the paper on the wall or how many levels you've achieved. It's about personal fulfillment so you can better serve. So Ada of Ariel is showing us now is the time. Stop procrastinating. Get out there and do what you need to do. And if money is an issue, of course, that's everyone's number one worry, which the worry of money and finances prevents it from manifesting for you. So you have to shake that. There are plenty of online free workshops through Spiritual Network, different websites like that. I myself teach a series of workshops. You can reach out and contact me, and I'd be happy to offer you some assistance, direction. So the education, beginning of the week, I think, we're really pointed to looking up online or looking in your local, if you have a local metaphysical store near you, look at the bulletin boards, see what workshops are coming up, see what's being offered in your area. And if there's nothing in your area, there's always stuff online. Hay House has a million things on their website, and there's plenty of websites like Hay House that have stuff going on that's not necessarily so expensive, so to speak. So moving through from there, we come into the Magician, who oddly enough featured on this card is Radleigh Valentine, the co-author of the deck and one of my teachers and mentors. And a quick shout out, the 14th, I believe it was just Thursday, he now is on Hay House Radio doing his talk show at 2 o'clock. I think that's Eastern. 2 o'clock Eastern time. He's on Hay House Radio if anybody's interested in Radleigh Valentine's magical things. But anyway, back to the reading. And here we see him as one of the major arcana, the Magician. And he is very, very much so, in life and in this card, believer in magic. Because what is divinity? It's magic. Maybe not in the way that we see it on TV or read about in fairy tales, but it's very magical. And we can, as creators, as divine beings within our own bodies and within our own universes, have magical abilities to manifest and to do things. So as we move forward now through the second part of the week, we're awakening, I feel, and as we've reached out and looked for these classes and done the footwork, I use that word a lot, I know, but it's just how it is. You've put in the time, you've done the footwork, and you're going to see these things start to manifest as you pursue what resonates with you on a divine level. Classes are going to suddenly start becoming more readily available to you, or you're going to be working around fitting into your schedule. And like magic, everything is going to be moving forward very smoothly as you take the effort to pursue it. So, something I wanted to bring up real quick, I get sidetracked a lot when I'm energized like this, but I've touched on this once before. Now, our contemplation card was a major arcana. Here we see the Magician, a major arcana. And as we're moving forward here into the weekend, we see another major arcana. And it's interesting to have this many major arcana happening in one reading. And that's how I really feel and understand that, this is all how it's supposed to be, and it's very important. And moving through this week, I hope all of you who watch this reading and take their advice, it's not my advice, it's their advice, I'm just a messenger. I hope you feel that. I really, truly hope you feel that on a molecular level, that there's that awakening and that energy and that the magic of it all. It's really something special. So just to wrap up for the second half of the week, for this major arcana card, number 1, the Magician, which is the second phase of the Fool's Journey, it's Archangel Raziel, and he's very profound. You see, he emanates the rainbow, and he has the infinity signal over his head. And, when it comes to manifestation and things like that, Raziel is, mind you, they're all very powerful and very important beings and creatures of God and of the light, but Raziel is like one of those ones that's kind of special for those who are on this journey and are just starting out in this journey especially. So don't be afraid to try to invoke him as you have issues or feel stunted. So as we move through now into the weekend, we have the sun. And in this card, the message on the card tells us that life is wonderful and to thrive through the power of positive thinking. But the message that I'm really being conveyed here is just, the sun is one of those wonderful major arcana cards. It's the happy ending card. And, and there's a few, the world and such, but the sun is just really, it seems special to me. It's just that warmth. Even the artwork conveys that sense of just warmth and comfort. But it really is all about life is wonderful. And as you progress and proceed down that path, you get into your journey and you're really in deep and just submerged into it. And you're raising your levels and getting your energies up. It just gets better. And I'm still, if this whole journey is, a newborn through an old man, I'm just a toddler to a young adolescent. I don't claim to be any more than that. I don't look for a pat on the back or things of that nature, or how advanced I am. We're all at our own pace. We've all lived different amounts of lifetimes. But the more deeper you get into it, it really is, you really feel the wonderment of it all. It's like you almost look at things differently with like a childlike innocence, and you see just the joy and the beauty in every little thing. So as we move through this week and we get into the weekend, and maybe you've signed up for that class, or you dug out those old books that you never really got to reading, or you just went and walked around Barnes and Nobles and just really saw what jumped off the shelf at you. Sometimes they literally will. Other times your eyes will just be drawn to a certain book and you sit down and you flip through the pages. Whatever path you take through this week, when you get to this weekend, really kind of try to reflect back on your journey over the week and see if you feel different inside. See if there's a little spark. Because there should be. I'm telling you now, they're telling me now, there will be. But they want you to physically try to remember at the end of next weekend to think back and see if you can recognize it there. It'll be there. They're telling me it's going to be there. But look at it. And when you realize it and when you see it, I dare you not to smile. So that's where we're at. Obviously, this is a little bit of a different reading we've done, and I'm in a little bit of a different place here. I'm feeling very energized today. I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm things are coming to my head faster than I can even say them. But this is where we're at. So it's all good things, and you're all my fellow light workers out there, and we're all on this journey together as individuals with our own individual truth. And that's the most important thing to remember along the way. What's right for your neighbor, what's right for the guy down at the shop, what's right for the guy who wrote that book that you're reading may not be right for you and may not be your truth. All we can do is do what resonates with us and be the best, highest vibrating, highest light being that we can be, so we can better serve this world and this planet, our Mother Earth, who's in such desperate need of our help right now, bringing good positive energy and positive vibes. And that's what the Sun card is all about. It's thriving with positive thoughts and positive energy. So with that, I hope this all kind of really resonated with you, and I hope next weekend you will look back and maybe you will see where, wow, you know what, there is something a little different now. Like I've decided, I've taken that step, and I just set that intention. And I feel it. I really hope so. And then if you do, leave comments either on the Facebook page or on the YouTube video, or email me, or it's advancedangelcards@gmail.com. Or like I said, you can post on Facebook, facebook.com/advancedangelcards, or on the YouTube channel, Advanced Angel Cards. Leave your comments. Let me know. And with that, I'm going to leave you so I can get this upload it and hopefully online before midnight today, so I can honestly say I got it up in time. And have a blessed and guided week. May the archangels be with you, the Christ consciousness and the white light of Father, Mother, God guide you this week. Keep you safe and protected. Farewell.